All right, welcome. We are here with a review, and this might seem like a kind of left field review on this channel. We tend to do a lot of backcountry skiing, mountaineering, outdoor adventure gear reviews, but this also would be very familiar because this is a very expensive piece of gear, and you know I have very expensive taste when it comes to all things gear. This is the Sterling Pacific 35L travel case, meaning 35 liter, that is the volume of this travel case or suitcase. And I stumbled on this suitcase because many of you know I am a 777 pilot for an international airline here in the United States. I fly a couple trips a month all over the world, and since I am a gear addict, I'm always kind of on the lookout for what's a really cool bag or suitcase, or what's the next, anything cooler that I could be using, trying out, seeing if it works better. And I stumbled upon Sterling Pacific, and they happen to make one of the most incredible pieces of luggage that I've ever found. This is specifically made in a way that they have spared no expense, and they've tried to make a piece of luggage that you could hand down to generations. This is made out of aircraft grade aluminum. It uses like 100 stainless steel rivets to put it all together. These wheels are actually real, solid wheels with through axles on them. Just every piece of hardware and feature on this is just kind of made to be the best that they could make it. This is full grain Italian leather on the handle and on the pull handle as well. When I saw this, I thought that looks really cool. At the time, they only had silver models, and I shot them an email and said, hey, there might be a few pilots or crew members out there that would love to have one of these, but it has to be black. And they wrote back and they said, guess what? We're coming out with a black one in just a couple of months. We'd love to send you one. Tell us what you think, try it out. And that's what I'm doing. I've used this for about 3 months, taken it on a bunch of trips. I've not babied it at all, which I feel a little bad because it is worth not babying, but just treating with respect. But I just wanted to see how it would really hold up to the rigors of airline travel. And it has held up. I mean, mechanically identical as when I got it, functionally identical. It has gotten scuffed a little, the anodizing just kind of scratches. Like I said, I'm throwing this under seats in the cockpit and pulling it out and hauling it around. I mean, with just a tiny bit of care, you could keep this looking immaculate. So is this the replacement? Is this the new, suitcase for pilot Christof? Almost. I would love it to be. However, there's just a few special needs that we have as crew members that I can't quite say I'm going to use this for every trip from here on out. Number one is it did not come with a luggage hook. That was pretty easy to solve. Aftermarket hook found, this great company, easy to install, problem solved. The volume on this is your standard kind of carry-on volume. They've kind of undersized it almost just to comply with any restriction out there. And I can even tell you that this will fit in the overhead bin of the smallest regional jet they fly around here in the United States. That's the CRJ 200. So it will actually fit in that overhead bin. It actually has more space than it looks, but it did make me make kind of some selections of what I was going to take on a trip and what I was not going to take on a trip. And I'll just contrast that with the suitcase that I've used for a long time, and that's just the Toomey Alpha 2 two-wheeled, rollaboard. And you'll see the difference, obviously, Cordura, and it's just, you can just shove a lot more in, you can overpack it, you can overstuff it, it has the expandability on it. And not to say that this is a better suitcase, it simply fits my needs a little bit better. I tend to come back with a lot of stuff from trips. I tend to pack for multiple contingencies on the layover. I don't know if we're going to try and exercise or adventure or go out for a nice dinner or a casual dinner. And so crew members tend to just kind of live out of their suitcases more than just pack for a business trip. So I just need that little bit more, capacity and flexibility. However, if you are a discerning traveler, if you appreciate high quality and high craftsmanship. I'm not gonna convince you that you need to buy this suitcase. It is not inexpensive, but if you are interested in something like this, if you're looking for that statement piece, or yeah, that piece of luggage that just fits your travel personality, that high end, I can totally recommend it. And I will say you will be very, very happy with the Sterling Pacific 35 liter travel case.